like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Amy Jane Jagger. Today's video is my 20-week bump update. While I recorded this video, I am not quite 20 weeks yet. I'm 20 weeks tomorrow, but I thought I would record now when no one's in my house and it's quiet because I don't want loads of noise in the background. I know recently all my videos have been me just talking to the camera and it's not really been interesting, but I haven't really got any video ideas yet to post on YouTube. I am currently working on a YouTube video though to be posted for next week because I'm trying to post every week, like once a week, and then hopefully in the future it might be twice a week. But obviously when I have the little baby when I have my baby, I obviously can't post as often, so I'm trying to post as often as I can now, and then I want to post as much as I can when I have my little boy. So far in my pregnancy, in my second trimester, my morning sickness has gone down quite a lot. I'm only sick now and again, and it's only in the morning, whereas in my first trimester I was sick constantly. It was all day, every day. I don't know if I said this in my Q&A, but the baby is kicking now and I can feel him kicking, and it's quite often as well, and he mostly kicks in the morning or over night time. That's the times when he wants to kick, and when my partner stays I normally wake him up and I'm like, look, Phil, he's kicking, quick before you miss it. And then his smile on his face as well when he feels our son kicking, it's just like wow, and it just makes me feel so happy. Like, you don't understand the feeling I get every time that my baby kicks. Obviously where he's only small still, it's not like full-on kicks, it's like my belly, something's poking me on the inside of my belly, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like, as before it was more butterflies, but now it feels like someone's poking me from the inside of my belly. So obviously the majority of people find out the gender of their baby when they are 20 weeks and they go for their 20-week scan, which mine is tomorrow when I'm 20 weeks pregnant. But however, why did I use two connectives? But obviously, as you know, I've already had my gender reveal. I was 17 weeks when I found out the gender of my baby, which is a little boy, and I'm really happy. I have already started shopping for my little boy. My mum did advise me not to go shopping yet. She said wait until you're 6 months pregnant. But when I found out the gender of my baby, I just couldn't help myself when I went out shopping with my boyfriend. I was like, right, we're getting this because it's blue, we're getting this because it's blue, because it's a boy, you know, like, let's get everything blue. And then he's like, oh yeah, I want a blue buggy. And I'm like, what? Why can't we have everything blue? And he's like, but it's a boy. And I'm like, yeah, but what about a grey buggy, you know? So we're debating on what buggy to get right now, either a grey buggy or a dark blue buggy, because I said we're not getting like an luminous blue one. Oh, shit. So I went to a midwife appointment, I think a couple of days ago, or last week. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember now, but it wasn't that long ago. And she told me that I don't know how to explain this, I'm not really good at this, but my uterus, where like obviously where the baby is, has now moved up or something, because obviously when the baby's first like produced and conceived, they're at the right at the bottom, because they get bigger, and then obviously that's why your belly expands. Does that make sense? Am I talking any sense to you guys? I haven't got any cravings as of yet. I mean, I like lemonade a lot more than I used to, but I haven't really got a craving. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I need it. Like, sometimes I get the urge for certain foods. Like, I really fancy chip shop and I'm like, yep, I need chips, but it's not a craving constantly, like every day or all the time. It's just once in a blue moon. Like, I'll just have, oh, I really need craves, like I really fancy craves, can't have nothing else but craves, but then the next day it's something else. Like, it's not a constant craving. Sorry if I sound weird or sound like a man, I do have a cold so my nose is blocked at the moment. Yeah, I know, great. I had I don't know how to say this, whooping cough vaccination, or whooping cough, I don't know how you say it, but I was meant to have the flu jab as well. And when I went at the same time as my hoofing vaccination. I can't say that word properly, I don't think. And they said to me, we can't give it to you. And obviously I'm like, why can't you give it to me? And they said, because the pregnant flu jab, because there's different flu jabs for different stages. There's a pregnant one for under 10s or something like that. And she was like, the reason we can't give you the pregnancy one is because you have to be 18 for that. And the reason we can't give you the one for like the 17-year-old Barra? What am I speaking about? And the reason they couldn't give me the 17-year-old one is because they didn't have any. And they said, oh, okay, well, can you book back in 4 weeks' time? And I said, yeah, sure, okay, you know, another appointment, another day. And then a couple of days later, I come up with the cold. And I'm really hoping that this cold goes away, because I really do want to get the flu jab. Because it's just, obviously some people disagree with getting the flu jab and stuff like that when you're pregnant, but my midwife did advise it to me, and I took her advice, and she told me the pros and the cons and whatever. So yeah, it's just my decision. So I'm going to show you my bump. Sorry, I do have my pyjama shorts on, but when I sit down you can see my bump more as to when I stand up. When I stand up you couldn't tell I'm pregnant, but when I sit down that's when you see it more. And I do like my little bump that I've got coming, you know, it's really, really cute. At the moment I don't currently have any stretch marks, and I know I still have that long progress. I'm only 20 weeks pregnant, I still have a whole another 4 months, so the chances are I will get stretch marks, but just at the moment I haven't got any, and I'm 20 weeks pregnant. I'm sorry that this video is very but it's all I can do, because obviously I think I'm going to try to do it every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks, like my bump update. And I wanted to do 20 weeks because obviously that's 5 months pregnant, and I wanted just to let you know how I'm feeling, what my belly looks like, and just do a little bump update. So I hope you did enjoy the video. If you didn't, oh well, I'm sorry. This is just a bump update. It's very boring, me talking to the camera, I know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, you know. Adios amigos!